You understand? But hard work, vision, and the fear of who? That is right. You cannot lose. You cannot lose. Stay focused. No join bad company. All right. I think I've said enough for now. That's phase one. Jamie, come Jamie. Jamie is the director of projects at the Universal Service Fund. Give him a big round of applause as he comes.
Still morning. Morning, everybody. So I'd like to, in his absence, still acknowledge the Minister of Health and Wellness and your Member of Parliament of St. Catherine West Central, Dr. the Honorable Christopher Tufton, our Master of Ceremonies and our very own CEO here at the Universal Service Fund, Dr. Daniel Dawes, Councillor Caretaker Edwards of the Ginger Hill Division, Sergeant McPherson, is he here? Representing the Browns Hall Police, Miss Flemings, representing the Social Development Commission, Miss Harris, for the prayer earlier, we do appreciate that, and Principal Lechman of the Browns Hall Primary. And everyone joining us on? Principal Gale? Oh, Mr. Gale from Marley Hill Primary and Infant. And Dr. Simpson from Eccleston Primary, indeed. Right, and any other distinguished invitees that I may have missed, I welcome you all, and to those of us viewing the ceremony online. And of course, our Universal Service Fund staff here present. Good morning again. Okay, great. All right, so today the task falls on me again to bring greetings on behalf of the Universal Service Fund. And I realize that you would have gotten some information from Dr. Dawes' preamble earlier, but I'll try to elaborate briefly so you get an idea of the fund and our activities and how it is that we exist. So Service Fund is actually an agency in the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, and we're headed by the Honorable Darrell Vaz, that's our minister. We're 18 years old this year, which means we started life back in 2005. And back then we were known as the Universal Access Fund. Right? We had a name change back in 2012, and this is important for you to know, because you may be asked about that later on. Right? So our name change came in 2012 to what we now know as the Universal Service Fund. Now, the Universal Service Fund, the fund in the name comes from a levy, not a tax, but a levy that is placed on international incoming calls. So when somebody calls you from overseas, some of that money that the telecom agency would collect, some of that goes to the side and that is handed over to the USF. And that is what we use to complete our projects, right? This being one of them. Now, the charge of the fund